Over millions of years, the planet Earth has gone through multiple vast ice ages. Periods when enormous parts of the northern hemisphere were buried beneath ice sheets several kilometers thick. In such a world, life was reduced to a simple but merciless choice: adapt or perish. But that was only one chapter in Earth's history. As the ice gradually retreated, it reshaped entire continents, carving valleys, forming rivers, and redefining ecosystems. Few places were transformed as profoundly as Europe. Today, Europe, a continent covering less than 7% of the planet's land surface, has become one of the most diverse and complex climatic systems on Earth. Our journey begins in the temperate regions, where relatively balanced climates have created Europe's most extensive forest ecosystems. In Western Europe, particularly Britain and France, an oceanic climate dominates, characterized by high humidity and mild winters. These stable conditions support vast broadleaf forests and open grasslands. Here lives the red deer, one of the largest terrestrial mammals in Europe. During autumn, males engage in powerful battles for territory and mates. Struggles where only the strongest survive. Adult males can weigh up to 240 kilograms. Their bodies built for endurance and power. Each year, they grow and shed impressive antlers, structures made of bone that can span over 1 meter across, fueled by rapid summer growth and high nutritional demand. But deeper within Europe's ancient forests, another giant still walks. The European bison, Europe's largest land mammal. Males can weigh up to 900 kilograms. Their massive build designed for power rather than speed. They are key herbivores in the ecosystem, feeding on grasses, bark, and shrubs, and helping maintain open forest spaces that support other life. Today, they mainly inhabit the primeval forests of Poland and Belarus, especially the ancient Białowieża forest. Once extinct in the wild, their return marks one of Europe's greatest conservation. Across the eastern regions of Germany and Poland, a vast expanse of temperate forest defines the landscape. One of the largest continuous woodland systems in Central Europe. Here, oak and beech trees dominate the terrain. Forming dense, layered canopies that stretch for hundreds of kilometers. This is the realm of the continental climate, where winters are cold, summers are moderately warm, and seasonal contrasts shape the rhythm of life. Within these forests, the gray wolf stands as an apex predator. Moving in coordinated packs to hunt deer and wild boar. Their role extends far beyond predation. They regulate herbivore populations, helping to maintain ecological balance across the ecosystem. Meanwhile, the wild boar, highly adaptable and resilient, continuously forages through the forest floor in search of roots, insects, and fallen fruits. In doing so, it turns over the soil, contributing to aeration and seed dispersal, and sustaining the forest's regenerative cycle. At the heart of the continent flows one of Europe's most important waterways, the Danube River. Rising in Germany's Black Forest, this vast river travels more than 2,800 kilometers. crossing multiple countries before ultimately emptying into the Black Sea. Its most remarkable transformation occurs in its final stage, where the river slows and begins to spread outward. Here, it forms the Danube Delta. A complex network of wetlands, lakes, and reed beds. Covering over 5,000 square kilometers, the Danube Delta is one of Europe's most biodiverse ecosystems. With the arrival of spring and the melting of winter snow, water levels can rise rapidly, reshaping the landscape and continuously redefining the boundaries between land and water. In this unstable world, wild horses move through shifting waters. Under the guidance of experienced mares. While the golden jackal, an intelligent and highly adaptable predator, lurks within the reeds. Even in flooded terrain, it hunts efficiently, taking advantage of weakened or exposed prey. In the shallow waters, herons stalk their prey with precision. White-tailed eagles scan from above for opportunity. And storks observe every movement from the marshlands. Here, water, land, and sky merge into a single hunting ground. In the highlands of Europe, the Alps rise like a massive wall of rock and ice. Forming one of the harshest environments on the continent. every storm, fresh layers of snow settle over the slopes, making survival even more difficult. Alpine ibex are perfectly adapted to this extreme terrain, moving effortlessly across near vertical cliffs. During winter, their metabolism slows to conserve energy. While in the mating season, males engage in brutal clashes where only the strongest earn the right to reproduce. In northwestern Europe, particularly Scotland, the landscape still bears the scars of the Ice Age. Shaped by wind, rain, and time, these rugged moors stretch endlessly beneath heavy, brooding skies. Red deer move silently across the open land, acting as natural architects of the landscape. Their presence affects the entire food web, from insects in the grass to the structure of young forests. Mountain hares, native to the Scottish Highlands, are finely adapted to the cold, with thick, insulating fur and powerful hind legs for moving across snow. As the seasons shift, they trade brown coats for white, blending seamlessly into winter landscapes to evade predators like golden eagles and foxes. In the far north of Europe and its Arctic islands, conditions reach their extreme limit. Long frozen winters define the territory of the polar bear, the largest land predator on Earth. Virtually unchanged for over 300,000 years. In spring, seal hunting begins across the ice. But in summer, as sea ice retreats, access to prey declines. Forcing many bears into long periods of fasting. When winter returns, the sea freezes again, and the cycle of survival begins anew. Europe is not just a continent, it is a living map of contrasts. From ancient ice-bound landscapes to temperate forests, from towering Alpine peaks to frozen polar realms. It tells a single, enduring story. In nature, stability is an illusion, and only adaptation endures.